play for in this second map. The final chance of FURIA and Heroic, especially FURIA, to maintain their tournament lives here in IEM Cologne. It's the pistol round. With FURIA on the CT start, Heroic out to the T side line. We're seeing utility in for Caden. He's got a flashbang only. I think he might have dropped the P250s for Testes and Shush. The Julie's out on Vinny. We saw that from Heroic over on Ancient. Let's see whether the CT side of FURIA can replicate similar results.
Yeah, get their taste of their own medicine. Perhaps get those Julies out onto Vinny, see if he can create some impact towards the top of Hut. K Serato playing out from main, but for the most part, it's a bit of a walk setup outside for the Ts.
No smokes involved for them, so they're going to have to face out completely dry and completely out in the open to this red box cross. Yuri on the next several different frags in this one, alongside his teammate of Art, leaning up towards the secret position. Refresh watching it and immediately gets that kill. Draws first blood on Art. Heroic fast playing their way in towards the outer yard position. K Serato trying to cut them off here at Mini.
Yeah, Cadian's in a very, very aggressive and pushed up position, especially if they could pull distraction out from main. That could just be the wrap into heaven they're not expecting.
It's Testes with the frag back, 5 versus 3. Stal finds Yuri on towards 2 and 1 as Vinny falls all the same, and Honda left alone in a 1 versus 5. This is an absolutely dominant start for Heroic as the Pistols just seemingly cleaning up the FURIA camp. Honda with 1 good exit. That's as far as it goes.
Blink and you miss it, really. Cadian's just trying to wrap in from heaven, but that wrap wasn't even really necessary. So many great individual kills coming through on the entries. Stan in particular with just a couple of taps up for the Glock just makes it look like it's very simple.
Simple shots, simple kills, simple round, simple stuff. First for Heroic, FURIA. Back up with the eco. 1 Zeus for Art, that's as far as it will go. Save getting some bonus rifles to the next round, but Heroic in full control, and they know it. Fast plays out, vent dive in. Art's going to try and catch us down if possible, but they're going to get as far away from close quarters combat as they can themselves. Heroic backed up in the defaults here, just 1 player downstairs, everybody else is outside.
It's not often that you see the USP eco in round 2. I guess we're so used to the force buys these days, aren't we?
No, we are, yeah. Economy game's a little bit weird in Counter-Strike at the moment. Awkward, weird sort of smoke being set up there towards the outside control. Big gaps left there, but Caden still turns the Mac 10 into the kill of Art. 5 versus 3. Well, Heroic just going downstairs as FURIA have been baited in for the rotations at this moment. Caden will just look for some more exit frags, some more money. AK of Testes leads 1 towards inside. Now from outside he gets his kill.
And just dealing with the eco pretty effectively. They do lose 1 player, so it's a little bit of damage being done. Refresh is going to be able to follow up with a couple, and they lose an A game. No way that Cadian's going to be able to get there in time, so it's something.
A little something. Nothing major, though. Probably should be recoverable by Heroic, especially if Caden can get the Mac 10 involved in this round. There's going to be a couple of players that lack in head Kevlar, at least in the case of Art. Vinny will also be in a similar boat, so again, potential for the Mac 10 to strike. The rebuy will come back in for said AK that was lost. Galil stays in for Shush. First gun round out for FURIA early.
Just try and see if they can get on the board. Heroic towards this outside default very early on. Nade going down from Art to try and do a little bit of early chip damage, but for the Ts, just quite quick out towards T-Red, getting quickly down and towards that secret position.
AUG sees 1 player crossing at least. Testes has already made his way across, and there's been some very awkward smokes there towards that outside control for Heroic. I'm worried about the red box cross. This continues going on here. Going downstairs, Vinny is already in the site itself, going to be waiting for contact, ready to receive the T side. So far, so little gain. Is going to back up towards Toxic. Teammates also come forward.
They're just trying to see if they can take map control away from the T side. Cadian's giving the respect, though, waiting for the complete further aggression. This is allowing a little bit more of a walk towards this lower side, but in so, FURIA have got so much info out from lobby that no one's here.
55. Smokes down onto the main entrance. It's going to be these side players wrapping their way over. K Serato takes fire. Can't find any kills, though. Not just damage being done here by Cadian and Testes.
And they've stacked up a couple of players towards this lower bomb site. Is this a bit of a misread from FURIA, thinking that it's going to be a lower take?
They've gone lower a couple of times here, Heroic, but they have also accounted for the heaven play as well. 2 players keeping their eyes up. No one's watching the main entrance, though. That could be a potential flank route here for the Heroic side, but 4 players set and ready to just pull their way out of heaven. Flashes to come forward. I imagine smokes involved to get a little bit of cover. Here comes the util execution. Shush to drop right down. Art going to get caught for it. Serato and Art hold the line to drop the bomb at the end of the day. Sound and Shush can still turn around to 3 versus 3. Got to grab that bomb and commit it though. Mac 10 rounds the corner as Cadian gets his kill. Honda gets one of the turnaround and Yuri holds down the line. Shush left alone to hold on to his life because Furia have run the time.
Just too slow there for Heroic. It was a nice idea to just wrap in from heaven, allow that backstab to come in for Cadian late in from lobby, but it gets to a situation where there's 2 players on the floor for Furia just looking up to heaven, and it's such a great crossfire to just waste time, continue doing damage. Those trades try and come back and forth, but it gets to a bit of a position where Shush has got no time to get the bomb down. That's going to force them on a buy going into round 4 with slight limitations. Only a Deagle coming through for Tessus.
Yeah, that's it. AKs and Galil saved in, of course. Still be rifles out for the Heroic camp, so there is a little bit of a bonus in terms of what they can do in this round. Damage has been done to Refresh early, though. The diagonal smokes coming in the T-side line, much more proficient than previous. Tessus will get caught by Art first and foremost, and Refresh gets tagged to 16 HP. So Heroic, not the start they wanted in this round.
No, not at all. They've really been hit hard in this round. Refresh down low. Tessus already being dealt with. They can go for just the walk without the smokes now to the outside position, but they need a pick back. They need an early advantage.
Smokes involved, and the T-side players make their way away. Furia. Yuri in, the AUG out. So Shush bursts through. Damage done. Stow comes up against Honda. Turns it back to a 4 versus 4, so there are trades available.
A bit of an over-aggressive move coming through for Honda, just being punished. And now for Heroic, that's just what they were waiting for. Really slowing down this clock. They don't have a massive amount of util to work with.
Time starting to run short on the Heroic side. And themselves with a smoke only. That's it. Just a 1 piece of execution util for Cadian. It's placed so far away from everybody else. Art watching from the downstairs position as Vinny finally catches off Shush outside of Hell. And across back towards double doors. Stown gets caught next up doing damage towards the man. Cadian and Refresh make the move into the site. Can Stown catch off Yuri at least? Well, Art will get his kills back in. Yuri can double up, and it's all left to Refresh in a 1 versus 4. Yeah, Heroic not getting away so easy in this one. Furia, 1 good kill back at least, but Refresh is probably got to go down for the money bonus here, or at least get the bomb plant.
Yeah, that's not going to happen at all because Ark just opened up Decon, just time wasting. Nice little peek back out, and Fury up, that gets them up to 2, gets them their second. But I seen that whole round, and just the CT's playing so cautiously, just making sure they're not over-peaking. Really good read from Art that as soon as they deal with that backstab or lurk outside from Vinny, they then realize, okay, it's probably going to be a lower play. They spot Stown out from the ramp position, and Art just drops lower incredibly quickly.
Now just basic eco here for Heroic. A couple of AK saved in by Furia, so there's bonus weapons to work with. All the firepower to work on as they can build up the economy state from this eco round. Should get that 3rd to the board of the Furia side and take the lead early against Heroic. No damage done on the early sprays through those smokes. More damage done to Serato than towards the T side. Have their way down on top of the hut position. Serato heard those footsteps. Yuri's going to try to deal with them. 2 frags against those 2 players. Can't quite get the 3rd one, but Serato's there to trade back on Tessus. And Vinny's also there to try and maintain control of that AK. Deal with once. Down, last player left in the locker rooms. Flanks inbound, nades up. He's dead. The 3rd for Furia.
And decent pace coming through from the city side in terms of trying to get these rounds over and done with and just start building up a little bit of a streak on this city side. Heroic in a state where even with the money, it's still not going to be fantastic. You're going to be able to get the rifles forward. No AWP potential, and that's something that could hinder Heroic is not being able to get the big green out very often on T-side because out on Ancient, Cadigan was their guy.
Now on every series, Cadian's kind of been their guy. A redundant statement to make there, Blake. Probably MVP for Heroic of this tournament. And Deagle set for him on round 6. What can he do with it, if anything at all? He's going to have to rest majoritively on the rifles here, of which Stown already falls. Honda traded back. Serato held towards closed vent. Ark does come up with a good kill back, but Serato is overwhelmed. Cadian does turn his Deagle into a couple of picks. Refresh on 1 point of health, though Vinny can turn it around. He's 1 man left against 2 more players. Sees the second and just the spray. Swigs back over towards Squeaky, but Cadian's already dived down the vents. He's going to get the plant.
Now, Cadian's been tagged up, but Vinny's even lower. And with the bomb being open for Toxic, Cadian has got time to waste, get a couple of kills, and just try and set himself up for the post plant. Vinny's coming in from ramp.
No utility to go for the Ninja Defuse either. The AK got to get the perfect tap to the headshot against Cadian. Rotations inbound from the M4 will keep his eyes set back. So far, so little gain. Timer running shorter and shorter. At least the kit is on for Vinny, but he's not getting to the site now. He's got to stick the whole 5-second defuse with no information to where Cadian is. Could even go for the wallbang spray of the M4. Got a face. Gets his kill. Gets that round. Gets the third for Heroic.
Very composed. Just making sure that he's peeking in at the right time. Also not getting baited at all. FURIA. I don't know why they got so over-aggressive towards Squeakdoor in particular. They just tried to overwhelm the Deagle and Cadian. But these are just a couple of easy shots. Maybe they got a little bit too pressured by the entries out towards the hub position. But it really felt like they had the advantage and they threw it away by just an unnecessary duel being taken.
I think FURIA recognized that as well. Tactical pause taken by the CT side. First of this map up, and again to re-emphasize the pressure that these guys are on. They are one map away from being eliminated here from Cologne. All important that they let this CT side get the most amount of rounds, and Heroic, they know that as well. They're going to do everything they can to suppress. Both teams up for a bye. There will be limitations on both sides. TSS are going to pass that MAC-10 to refresh. Galil in for Shush. No AKs for the T side. SMG and from Mars out for FURIA.
Yeah, even though they win that round, it still breaks the money and does not make it healthy at all. Early anti-rush nades coming due out towards Squeakdoor are just waiting for the run out.
Smoke's in. Damage done to Art, and Sound's also going to get gooshed down as well, so a couple of tags here and there. Honda waits. Smoke in hand, sees that AWP, sees several of the T-side players as well. Fast hit again from Heroic. TSS will open up. Honda not seeing anything at all. MAC-10 runs out of ammo, so Honda can punish him and get the trade. Shush and Vinny chiming in alongside Refresh, gets the Deagle back to a 3 versus 2. Art and Vinny moving closer. The AWP up at heaven. Art still pushing aggressive here, hearing the shot from Cadian. Can't isolate the kill, just about takes some damage. But this is how some more looks around against Refresh. Deagle down to 23. USP gonna come out, win that fight, turn back in. Switch over to another rifle here, 2-on-2. The bomb is out of T-side control. They can't commit it to the site, but Shush deals with Art, and now it's all left to Vinny. Should be known. Cadian can rotate with this.
Oh, they know exactly where he is. The NWP does get baited. Vinny does not have the AWP in his hands all too often, and they can try and get the bomb down the vent, and Cadian's going to be able to hit the shot. FURIA, so much chaos is happening on this City side. They're trying to create so many of these aggressive duels, and even in that round, you just don't know what's happening. This player's just fighting everywhere.
Very chaotic stuff. Very difficult to keep up with. Heroic barely coming out on top. I can imagine how absolutely manic the comms in both sides would end up being. It's just like, oh, this guy's here, this guy's there. Oh, they're coming in for this, doing that. And it's like, just be worse than my 10-mans, I'll tell you that. Heroics do maintain the lead, however. FURIA, Eagles, 5-7s, 1 Mag-7 in for Artie. He's going to press very heavily aggressive here towards Red Box, hoping that there is a T-side player out here, but Tessa's going to get in from behind.
Oh, there he is, seen on the edge of the smoke. Oh, it's a little bit difficult.
5 HP. And he gets the cheeky tag off with a bug shot. Not a lot done to TSS, but that should have been an easy kill for him to find.
No, now they know at least that that Swag 7 is posted up on a low HP, so it's going to get chucked around a little bit. Quesarado, they're going to hold it.
Deagle shot of Vinny. Looked like that was onto Shush's head. Only tagged him in the shoulder. Fury also stepped with his own Deagle out towards the hell entrance. Cadian's watching alongside his teammates to look down range, but they will force those CTs to back off again. 60 seconds remain.
Very slow and patient for the T side, just being able to run the clock, forcing the mistake, and there seems to be a bit of a take towards this lower bomb site. They've got options, though.
45 seconds left. Deagle's facing Molotovs down, Yuri. He dropped down into the hell position. You'll see the gun barrel, I think, of Cadian start to fall away in the end for Heroic. They do not give up the opportunity towards that Deagle. It's going to rest mostly on Vinny, I think, towards this B-side defense, but I don't know if Heroic are thinking about this. 25 seconds, they've got to make a hit.
Well, they've either got to drop lower or fake that there's going to be a ramp take to that B site and then just split in from A. At least Testis can come in through main and Stown out from Squeakdoor.
If they put a foot wrong in this execution, though, Fury are going to punish it. Stown looking up to heaven, gets Yuri, finally gets a pick in the round. Quesarado turns that Mag-7 into a kill. Art turn around towards Stown, transfer the spray back, but Quesarado gets 2, and that might just be enough. Bomb dropped in the open, Refresh can't get it down to the site. Vinny's just got to stay alive. And a fourth round for Furia. Again, Heroic running the timer too low.
It's way too slow. In a round where you're only up against a basic eco, a couple of upgraded pistols here or there, a shotgun to come out, and they're executing towards the upper bomb site with 17 seconds left on the clock. It gives them absolutely no room to get those trades, to get those lurk plays in, and, well, it seems the timer here on T-side is affecting them the most.
And they had issues with this over on Ancient. They were able to take that map overall, but much like Ancient as well, we're going to be 4-all back and forth for the early game. Furia are the ones who are in control at this moment. The AWP stays in for Cadian. It's a half buy around the big green, however. Money can be built up upon to get to another gun round in round 10, but for Heroic in this one, damage bomb plant. That's going to be their main focus, not the round win.
There are a couple of these footsteps being heard towards the top of main. Maybe a little bit quicker with the AWP on a walkout.
Or Honda with you still in at the wrong moment, facing him from the pistols. K-Serato can still get those 2 frags. Pressure coming in towards that main entrance. Test has to come up with 1 frag and the AWP caught back. So 4 versus 2, making it 1. Refresh. All that remains. Hoping that he can find some sort of pick back, but you're not relying on it right here. His teammates have fallen. So many players to find.
Yeah, it's only a hero AWP round, so there's not a massive amount of upgrades around it. And goes probably as well as the round should do. Just 1 pick. Refresh just hoping for something else, but Furia not really giving him the time of day of too many over-aggressive faces.
There's 1 kill for Refresh. Working into ramp as Vinny's going to dive down towards that B site in case he goes for this. Refresh really wants to give up his life so we can get the money together here for Heroic. Still going to slow face it and try play this one out seriously, but again, the time was going to run pretty low for his trouble. And now caught by Vinny in the end. Watching that angle at the right moment, dropping that bomb and dropping the round. Furia to take the lead away from Heroic again, and just again, we're going back and forth between both sides. The lead switching hands between Brazilians and the Danes. It's Furia the ones that take the tactical pause here, though. What's this about?
And just making sure that they keep pressure on and that they don't just allow Heroic to just bounce back, hold the lead, and bring it forward for at least a few. And we know that for Heroic, they've had a couple of losses recently on this map in a row, up against NIP and IEM, Summer and Spirit in Cologne so far. That was their map pick that didn't go their way, only getting 12 rounds in that one. And for Furia, I guess it's all about just grinding this city side, because once Heroic get into that second half, that's where they'll start getting proper comfortable.
Looking very, very awkward from both sides here in the first. Neither one taking a definitive lead, and again, with how pressured they are, that's not what you want to see, really. You want to see someone having some level of comfort to really establish themselves in this series, especially in the case of Furia, who are down already. Cadian tags, nade involved against the position, shouldn't be able to get the fraggy backs off. It's the M4 of Vinny that strikes first on Stown, opens up the round.
And they've come quite quickly in from the secret position and down towards that lower bomb site. They've lost the first player. They need a bit of a pick back. Refresh can't deal with Vinny. At least that trade comes through, but they're down by a lot.
Bomb plant's going to be secured here. Cadian's got to go for a late lurk and a backstab. Shush are going to cut off the rotations towards Vents, but Tessa's got to deal with all these players coming in from the ramp position. Nade on site does do damage to the bomb plant. Cadian's got to be so slow about this. He's starting to make his moves in, but now they're going to need all the support here from the main T-side forces on the site. Molotov's down. Headshot not seen by Testes. Try high behind that incendiary. Art comes up with a pick on Shush. Testes with 1 good frag. Can't transfer to the second. Cadian does come back, though. Deal with 1 individual, and now they're going to get to the site. Get the defusers. Art covers off the rotate and gets that sake for Furia.
And even for Cadian, that bomb's just not planned for him at all out from ramp. The only way that round works is if the players stay alive on the site. And for Furia, you have to give them a fair bit of credit onto that retake. Even though they had the man advantage, they didn't mess about. They didn't sort of waste time and start trying to draw out utility, draw the fight instead. Just take those fights relatively quickly, forcing that over-rotate from Cadian out from lobby, get the retake on, find the 6th.
It's well done from Furia in that one. 6-4. 2 rounds in the lead now for the CT side, and it's a half buy back for the Heroic side. The bomb plant bonus will aid in the upgrade pistols, but nothing definitive here for round 11. Furia are a couple away from taking the half, which is something that they were unable to do over on Ancient. Brought it close to the even standing, but never quite able to Urcat advantage above Heroic. All positive signs in this CT side, they can extend it as far as possible. And again, this will be a bit of a throwaway.
Yeah, Yuri hasn't seen anything outside other than just the smoke, so he can kind of relay over. They could be down secret. I don't actually know. I don't have the information. Heroic have tried this sort of secret walk a fair few rounds here on T.
Carter smokes up will indicate a second wave, so are their players still downstairs? Have they already made their way up, or is they still playing at an outside default? That bomb is committed to the B side at this stage. Counter smokes in, players are going to make their way up. M4 switched out to for Vinny, but cannot seem to catch a kill. It's Art that deals with Stown instead. So the back line Shush gets that Tech 9 attack to the head, so now that Eagle can strike upstairs for Cadian, only gets so much done towards it. Refresh caught back, and Testes does get one good shot in, but now he's the lone player left. 1 versus 3. The bomb has gone down, so there's money here for Heroic. Anything more after this would be a bonus.
Oh, they should have heard that M4 getting picked up. Needs to try and take it. Fired onto Honda. Wins that first. Now looking back out to the vents.
Ooh, Deegan in against K-Serato. He's low HP. Art's going to be the main concern for him. It's a case of timing as to when K-Serato starts the rotation. Art watching out. Footsteps heard. Testes going to wait back in a corner here. This could be really interesting. They're running out of time on this one. He's on the bomber. They're going to go ahead and save the weapons. No, Nade's back. That's going to get K-Serato at least. M4 back for it. Art gets the trade involved, but he's out of time. He's out of the round. And a patient hold from Testes comes up massive for the T side as everybody falls for Furia.
It's too slow, but now it's on the other side. Now it's on Furia. So much respect given up on that retake. And even if they got that kill instantly out from Decon, there was no way they were going to get down into the bomb in time. Oh my goodness, what is going on with the timings there? They trade out instantly. It's still not enough.
Furia having a rough time on this one, but so are Heroic. Again, it just feels like such an awkward game here, Dweg. That clock has probably been the worst enemy of both teams here.
Yeah.
Not even each other. It's the clock. It's that 2 minutes that you see on the top of your screens every single round. Down that opens up on K-Serato. Nova in for Art, trying to put that weapon to decent effect here towards outside, but only gets a good shot on Refresh, nothing more. No kill found against him, just damage done. Vinny going back and forth with Stown. He can't quite seem to land the kill, so there is a frag to return for the CT side, but it's a 2-for-1 favor of Heroic.
A lot of damage has been done to the T side, so this force buy is actually in a very good position for Furia, especially if Yuri can find a pick out for the credit card. Kills to the first, looking to follow up, can't find anything.
A big kill to find against Shush as well, because he was the high HP man. He didn't quite take down Refresh, who would be the easier target, so he's still in play with a HP disadvantage above the Furia side. Meanwhile, Vinny's grabbed that AK from the lowest site, and he's committing back to upper. Smoke's involved towards Heaven. Not going to commit just yet, Heroic.
Timing is everything. How do they try and force Vinny out? Well, at least that smoke goes down. That means he's got no vision to Heaven.
Molotov forcing on the back. Deegan involved. Sees one player drop in. Looks for the second Acadian. Shot on Refresh, not quite finding itself. And Acadian's got a bit amount to drop off the rafters to get the bomb plant soon. Backed up towards Heaven. He can pass the bomb back to his teammate, which Refresh will get that plant in. So now Honda and Vinny will be going for this retake. Tesses at closed vents. Will Vinny read his position? Refresh wrapping past the smoke. Testes going to wait for this. Headshot easy. Honda 1v3 up in the rafters. Can't see Testes. Testes sees him. Triple up for the man, and Heroic equalize again.
It wasn't the easiest of starts in that round at all for Heroic up against the Force, but they recovered themselves well towards the outside position. That I love the utility they used in that round. The lurk smoke up from Heaven, give themselves the advantage. Smoke off Vinny out from closed vent was, I want to say, the round winner. Just the way in which they disallow the CTs to find any kind of jewels before that bomb gets planted, and from there, you just play time.
Another Nova coming out on this eco here for Furia. This time a full eco on this. Art really wants to get a kill with this weapon. He's playing outside again. I don't think he is. Trying to catch out towards the vent position. And Shush is there to deal with the pistols on the outside plays. The lurker catches Yuri, catches K-Serato. Quadra out for the man. Easy pickings. Just pistols without Kevlar, and now Art hoping for a miracle in this. Does at least bounce down. Catches the second player for damage. Refresh. Just stays alive. Testes cleans up.
Damn, I would have loved to have seen a Nova 2K, but hey, it's a bit of damage. It's only an eco round. Don't quite get away with a massive amount there. Just towards outside, just being able to stack the pat a little bit, just getting a couple of the kills, getting a quadro overall. It's only anti-eco frag, so nothing really to it.
Easy pickings for the man. Did take some damage, but yeah, still pretty okay. Tactical pause for FURIA, their third called in this half. They are taking as many stops as they can because they need to break momentum of Heroic somehow. We'll have a buy up in this round as well, so there will be weapons from us for K-Serato, so it won't be the perfect buy.
I respect it that they've taken so many tacticals because you can kind of look at it and say, oh, well, what if you need it later? Okay, maybe. But you're going in a map down to the series already. You're going into Nuke, which is Heroic's map pick. You want to try and find as much control in that first half as possible on your city side. Hasn't quite come through, so they're going to take another tactical, take a little bit of a breather. Heroic, this could be a chance of them just extending their lead even further. Now we're seeing the XM actually rather than just the Nova.
God, Art really wants some shotgun kills. I don't know why. FURIA putting shotty after shotty in this. 2 Novas and now the XM. The XM I find is a bit more of a capable weapon here on Nuke, so let's see where he goes with it. Unfortunately, he doesn't go towards outside, which is where the teams are playing from. Down towards Secret, instantly into the B bomb site. FURIA have no presence here at all.
Instant save, 5v5, no kit in play. They can't go for this.
Cadian will still find exit frags though. K-Serato caught on the first smoke, back down to get out of dodge. Making some noise, knowing that they indicate that he's up on the roof. But either way, as you mentioned, it's got to be a save call now for FURIA. Like, if it wasn't before the kill came in for Cadian, it has to be now.
Yeah, for sure. And you're in a situation where you play a bit of a risk, you play a bit of a gamble with the buy that's not great. Cadian might actually get backstabbed, so there's a way in which Art gets a kill with the XM, upgrades up to the shotgun.
No.
No, we don't mind the XM.
Clearly wanted the shot he killed much more than he wanted the extra money, but nah, regardless. Just 2 casualties for Heroic. They can still rebuy back into round 15. They've got plenty of money. Damage isn't going to be meaningless to FURIA at that one, so hold the guns, hold the AWP as well. Bonus there for Art as Heroic will take the half. Can they make it another 9-6 though?
Oh, it was one of the first times in that round. They're not really playing a ramp player. No one dives down to lower. It's a risk, and it doesn't quite pay off. Heroic just have a very, very good read in which they just bring that bomb to lower from Secret. And simple as that. Take the bomb site, overwhelm completely. Art going super aggressive.
Already towards Silo and towards the outside control. There's AWP to respond towards him though, and Cadian immediately shuts him down. Grabs the big green, takes him out of the round. K-Serato and Yuri also get tagged towards outside and inside. Honda pressing in against Sound, and Sound ready for the headshot, gets the kill in.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely fantastic with the crosshair placement. Yuri looking for some response outside, but it's just easy pickings for the team.
Yeah, this is looking so simple. Heroic fully geared up here in this final round of the half, and they're looking to make it a simple final round of the half for another 9-6 half for them. They did this on Ancient, and it converted to an OT and then eventually a map win. Will it be the same here on Nuke? We find out after the break. FaZe are now standing, waiting in the wings, awaiting the victor of this particular series. Heroic and FURIA still battling it out here on map 2. Heroic have the lead at this moment in time. The question is, can they maintain it here on a CT side? FURIA want to go fast in and try shock the system. It feels like Canian set with a deagle already here at the pistol bases. How much can he find? One shot doing damage to K-Serato, down to 3 HP, but it's not a kill.
That's an instant dive down. The CTs are still going to be on rotation. The Jewel being taken straight away out from Deacon. Stan's getting the info, but can't find the shot.
Just tags up on Honda, the 67 HP. The Julies are shush also out once again for Heroic. Can he catch the kill on the man? He might need to do so. It's a 5-on-4 for the retake here. Heroic have no kits in play.
And they've got a couple of flashes, and it seems like they want to all regroup together out towards single door.
Slowly, patiently, footsteps being heard here in Deacon. All 4 players coming out, flashes forward. Fury faces in, taps away with the Glock, spams his way forward. Tesses and Shush get those trades. K-Serato turns his deagle in against Tesses. Back towards the back line, Shush gets Vinny. Still got to deal with K-Serato, he's such low HP. And now Honda being covered off. They've got to get on the defuse right now. They know exactly where he is. Julie's tapped forward. Honda looking for the headshot. He's just going to win the fight and looks for the last man. Refresh turning. Honda, he can't get it. Julie's come out. Oh! Down to the last few seconds and the last tick of that defuse. FURIA just gained the pistol.
Okay, settle down everyone. The pistol round gets won there by FURIA, but my goodness, did that come down to a very, very close last fight. The defuse just trying to get stuck. Honda struggling to get the bullets. As soon as he gets out to the Julies, just gets it in. That's cutting it short though.
That was way too close. What's the hold from Honda though? Heroic close on the retake, no cigar in this one. PP buys it out immediately for Art, gets dealt with by Shush's part. The force buys, of course, in with the Eagle plays. Refresh trying to get involved with another fast execution from the FURIA camp. 3-on-2 making it 1 as K-Serato executes down past the smoke, gets a triple involved, and Cadian, all that remains.
He can pick up the deagle, chuck that over to a teammate in the next round, but this force buy is not getting anything. FURIA out here on T side, they're getting some room going. They're pulling it back, trying to see if they can squeeze in the deficit. Cadian towards outside is going to have to be dealt with Yuri just because he's on the other side.
Yeah, not much that he can do in this one. Again, forced by scenario, all his teammates down, holding onto the Kevlar and the scout into the eco round. FURIA will claim 8. Heroic shouldn't be up with much here in the next. On for the eco pistols around that scout, seeing if Cadian can continue to post up the numbers. The great sniper plays that he's had so far in this series and in this tournament.
Trying to go for a couple of wall bang shots, but not finding any connections, so nothing really to it. FURIA, that was quite pacey going into the anti-force by just exploding out towards the upper side. And you're right, PP Bison just looking at entry from Art, doesn't really find any connections, but at least it allows the trades to come back and for the CTs to just keep fighting and eventually just get overwhelmed.
Now we're down to the upgrades again on Refresh and Shush, but not much in terms of the buyback here for Heroic. In, Mac 10's out the K-Serato around that corner, instantly getting the A site completely uncontested by Heroic. They stacked in towards ramp, now they've got to push forward to go for the retake.
I almost wondered to myself, are we going to see this kind of pace when it comes to the opening rifle round? Because so far from FURIA, it has just been straight aggression.
Blisteringly fast. I don't know if that will really apply when it comes to the guns. Maybe they might send themselves in that fast in a bonus round. When all the AKs are out though. I mean, to be fair, there's 4 AKs in this particular one, so maybe it might not be advisable. Shush will get K-Serato at least. There's 1 exit frag. The Mac 10 can be removed from play, so we're going to have to be that 5th AK buyback. Shush tries to see if he can work in for the site. I can't lose much here, so if he goes down, it doesn't matter too badly. End of the day, FURIA will walk away with that 9th, equalizing against Heroic. And again, the parallels, the similarities to the last map here on Nuke, it's very noticeable, you know. 9-6.5, back to evens. FURIA, Heroic battling it out. Heroic pull ahead, overtime. Like, how possible are all these things?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that possible. Nice little turnaround shot coming through for Shush. It's always difficult to tell. Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of similarities, but it comes down to whether FURIA can just continue to form up on T-side, because we know for Heroic, their CT basis is everything on their Nuke, and it's what's led to so many victories on it recently.
M4s, AUGs, and scouts. Nades involved on Refresh. Pressing forward, tagged up to 1 point of health. Got to escape dodge because he's right in the firing line of the squeaky door and can't afford to lose his life at this moment. Heroic need as many players on his safe side defense as possible. Bomb's yet to commit, but if they go up here, then he's a dead man. Yep. Nade on. K-Serato with the start.
Just trying to drop into the vents, refresh, and just getting spammed by so many of those AKs in from Squeak Door, and now they can just commit.
Okay, looking up. Down catches the kill on K-Serato, doubling up, trying to make it a triple, but Art comes back with 2 frags to return. 3 on 2s, down. Just blind firing, hoping to catch. Art is such low HP. The bomb can cross, but it's here in Testes. Retake. Honda punting in the open, but Stown just can't quite find the angle.
Testes has got to chime in, get some sort of coordination in this 2v3, but they need a pick and they need it now.
AUG watching back towards the squeaky entrance to the open vent. Stown caught off by Honda, but Vinny's going to be back up, ready for the angle. Takes the face on the Heaven player, deals with him. Stown less than a 1 versus 3, probably a fall back and save. FURIA will find 10, the T side. Really getting spooled up here. 4 in a row for the Brazilians.
And we saw it up against Renegades, just how much room was being opened up on T-side from that Squeak Door entrance. We're seeing it again in this round. Yes, it's not an immediate kill. They spam up refresh very, very low. But as soon as that nade comes in, all right, 5 on 4, we've got the advantage. We'll wait, double pump, execute out towards that upper bomb site. And it's just such a clean take of the sides.
Clean 10th round for FURIA. Good effort there from Stown to try to bring it back, but ultimately his teammates, Kaden and Shush, needed to support him. Couldn't do so, so we're back to the Eagles on the half bite. Again, save weapons for Kaden and Stown. That's it.
Looking to try and find some impact out towards that Squeak Door. Kaden is burning a little bit, down to 74, but he gets that first fight.
K-Serato caught off. Stown find an angle to work with the edge of credit card. Can't see past that gap in the smoke, so they can let 2 players cross down towards Secret here for FURIA.
And they've got a player out from ramp of Honda that doesn't know about Testes. This is an off angle we don't see all too often. Oh, the sound cue gets heard though.
Yeah, he's going to run his way right back into Obs. Shush gets the Deagle kill though. Close range for the other Deagle in Testes. Not aware of the backstabbing player. Honda comes up with a frag. Refresh. Going to make his way into Converge against the last 2 players. Definitely have no idea. Up in hell. Honda going to get caught. Deagle does damage. Eventually swings back for the kill. And Heroic could be on to steal again. Vinny planting open for Heaven, 1 versus 3. Shush cannot connect the frag, and indeed it will be a steal from Heroic.
And this has been a factor. I'd love to be able to go back and watch all the VODs and download all the demos for FURIA. It just seems like they are losing to an incredibly high amount of ecos over the course of this event. And in that one, it feels like that whole work on the T side where you've been able to build up a lead, you're finding some really good money behind you, and then you throw it all the way to an eco. Now Heroic feel like they've got a bit of a way back in. They recover a couple of AKs, and they tie us up.
Decent basis to bolster up on a buyback. Heroic guns in against FURIA's own AK sets. 10 apiece on the scoreboard. Again, this one comes down to the wire for the late stages of this map. Incendiary's out. K-Serato going to set up util, sprays in, but down, refresh. AK holding out as Yuri does find the pick back. Refresh can trade it in, but he's not ready for the players that make their way up to the site. Testes is though, drops the bomb, looks for Art, such low team, nades and Molotov thrown to his position. He's waiting for K-Serato to take a swing out in the open. The spray goes awry, but it does come up good for a frag. And he knows that that bomb's in the open, so the T-side players, they've got to fight back, and Art can't do anything. It's Honda, 1 on 3. 9 kills for him so far. Got to make it 12 to clutch this round of FURIA.
Needs an absolute miracle. Bomb control so far away from him. Re-smoke out. He's got time to work with. That's a little bit of an element that he can try and assist in his way. Molly 2.
He's had 1 clutch situation go his way so far in this game. Will there be another? Look back. Continues to wrap the corner slowly but surely. But Cadian wraps back the backstab, gets the man, gets the lead back for Heroic.
And this whole map is just, it's so crazy. It's so wild. There's so much fighting going on for both of these teams. So much aggression coming through from FURIA. And I guess it is expected, but it's not something we saw on Ancient at all.
No, it's not. We have seen an Agent is Heroic taking a lead against FURIA in the past, though, so... Still set, nades up, smokes down, refresh trying to force forward against K-Serato. Sees him as he jumps above the smoke here at the Marshmallow position. Caught by refresh, great start. Not going to convert into any more at this moment, though. It's just a 5 versus 4.
They wanted an instant vent dive, and K-Serato just jumps over that smoke to try and gather some info, but just gets punished for it. Refresh now falling off of the hut position, looking for a little bit more. Art's been seen, and Shush capitalizes.
5-on-3 scenario. Continuing the round against Honda, but the Deagle lands a dome. Is there a second frag involved? No. Cadian responds back, taps forward on Tesses. Hold at bay here for the FURIA camp. Yuri falling out of lead. Vinny again in a clutch scenario. He's found 1 kill, but the bomb's in the open. The CT's set the crossfire.
And it's just the protocols on that round that really show you why Heroic are one of the world's best. The way that they're peaking together, the way that Shush falls down from top rafters at Mustang onto the top of Hut. They've got a player that's coming up from the vents position just to pull distraction, and then they still work together and still allow more impact to be found in the round from Shush. Vinny, I think he's just got to save the Krieg. I really don't see much happening in this round. If he had bomb control, it'd be different.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. 25 seconds to work a miracle, and just there's not enough time. There's not enough breathing room. Heroic have all bases covered. You're 12th to the CT board, and once again we're in this territory where now things are getting a bit leery for FURIA. Starts tugging at the collars and sweating a little bit. Heroic extend their lead. Still have 4 rounds to get to the win, though, Dweg. There's still some breathing room for the Brazilians, but if they want to stop it, they want to stop this victory, they've got to start now. Tactical pause.
Shush just having some really, really great angles being held. Another tactical, the last one, and you've got to wonder what's being said here. They can't really force the issue. They're on 2,900 loss bonus. They got 24 at the end of that last one. Vinny is obviously in a bit of a rough position, considering he had to save onto the Krieg, but you don't want to be forcing it up. Buy down to sort of between 1,000 and 1,500. Give yourself at least enough upgrades to make the round expensive and try and see if there's a bit of that can be worked in this round, but not a force invest.
By Util and Yuri. Deagle and Honda. Smoke for him as well. Several $100 down on the case of FURIA. Is this a force or a half-life?
It's kind of in the middle a little bit, isn't it? Because you're not a max round loss bonus. You're desperate for a bomb plant, at least in a round like this.
Yeah. They don't get a box spawn. It's going to be another eco for Heroic to get to 14. At that point, that's when you're really scared if you're FURIA fans or FURIA themselves. Refresh takes first phase, spray through against Art, catching him close range, and Stown will spray through on K-Serato. Past that smoke, 2 casualties, no trades.
This is just turning into a bit of a streak now for Heroic. This has got to be 3 in a row for them. Not really giving a lot of breathing room up towards the T-side. Testis, even just with the headshot angle at ramp.
A fantastic kill, execution worthy. Yuri followed up upon by Shush, and it's all Honda. 1 on 5. Krieg in hand, bomb in sight. Potentially could wrap in on Shush's part. That bomb does lose his life for it. Now they know exactly where Honda is, but not another clutch for him. FURIA struggling in this. 13 to the board of Heroic. The money is kind of there, so it looks like the AKs will be out.
Yeah, it's not going to be great by any stretch. You're going to see a Galil coming forward for 2 of them, I believe. Vinny's actually going to be on a pistol, so he's not even going to have a Galil. They really would have loved a bomb plant in that last round, but not to be at all. Heroic, they get up to 13, and for FURIA, they're biting at the bit a little bit. They need a success. They've got to end this streak.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Ideally, it has to be now. Force back towards the edge of the Molotov, setting the top of the hut. Cadian and Stown have taken early damage on the inside and outside positions. Now he's up from Tesla, so hopes to catch them here in the hut position, but it's FURIA that press forward towards the ramp control. No one's defending it here. They've got free access to the B side.
And normally Tessus is the ramp player, but he actually gets sort of baited into a little bit of a rotation. Stown does drop down from vents to lower, though.
And force that obs. Hasn't seen contact yet. When FURIA make their move in, they're going to flash their way forward. Backup has rotated as well towards Decon. Testes is ready with a smoke to buy a bit of cover. Counter smoke back at the T side has bought themselves their own cover here. Serato swing back at the rafters. Great kill on Down, but now Testes moves forward, sneaking underneath them all. Gets Vinny, looks back up at a second, trying to transfer the spray toward the third man that's nowhere in the midst of the smoke. Serato doubles up. Now refresh swings, transfers back and forth. Honda and Shush with kills apiece. Cadian's got the AWP towards double, and Honda has absolutely no idea. Focusing on the bomb plant, just out of the bomb plant area. And Heroic continue the streak, continue to stack up rounds. FURIA, again, no bomb plant, no bonus cash. Do we eco? Do we force? Dweg?
Buy it up, lads. Go big, go home. I'm looking at this situation thinking there's no way they're going to eco this here. Oh boy, they are. Damn, they are really playing the risk. And I guess the whole feeling that it went to OT on that last map, but I would have loved to have seen a force buy, put the pressure on, Cadian just opening the aggression up from Squeak Door again.
5 rounds to an overtime. FURIA did it over on Ancient, but it was a 3-round difference. It's a bit tougher, and considering the Heroic have looked stellar here on CT side. Stunning tells me we might be beginning the end of this map up. Heroic have found the first kill already. Nothing else has been seen here. FURIA to try creep closer. Art in particular. Close vent corner. Does dive down the vents, finds a flank position. Can this open up a line into the B site?
Now, this is a very nice position for Art to be in. Completely undetected. No sound was being created. There is a player that's dropped down towards low, and that's Down, who's already been tagged up.
Can Art swing out and get the kill on the man? It's possible. The issue for them would then be just getting the vent dive. Utility in, door open, Art looking the wrong way. Down catches the kill. 5 versus 3, Yuri's still going to try go for that vent dive somehow. He's caught out in the midst of it. Great flashbang forward of refresh, gets Vinny blind. Looks for the second man. Honda is dropping back here with a creep picked up, secondary kill. But again, needs to ace clutch this with the bomb out in the open. And CT's all around him. He's got to isolate every individual fight, and I just don't see it being possible here.
At least he smokes off the AWP, but try and create a little bit of an angle to get back to the bomb, but it's the vents. That's exactly where Down is. 15 on the board now for Heroic, and for FURIA, it was only a half buy. They didn't force in the last one. Now they can give themselves a very, very good buy going forward.
Full AKs out for the T side in what will be their last stand. Series point for Heroic to eliminate the Brazilians. Send them packing home out of Cologne. Everything rests on round 26, and then for FURIA, it's got to carry forward for 5 after the fact. Standard AWPs, M4s, full buy for Heroic. They've got no problems at all. Down does see one player that was outside looking a bit twitchy in that. Doesn't get punished, doesn't get a kill. Yuri is tagged to 54th first.
And they're expecting a vent drop, but Cadian's expecting a bit of a lurk towards outside, and he sees another player.
Can't catch the full vision onto him. Yuri still fires back, so he's back even further behind the outer yard control. Serato behind the smokes, looking up above the hut position. And Vinny looking in from the hut entrance. Sees Shush, but Shush wins the fight. It's a 5-on-3, and it's falling apart for FURIA now. Serato held to the corner, not dead yet, but they're firing it back on him. Now Yuri falls. Now Serato's dead. Honda again to clutch it. 1-on-5. He gets only 1 kill for his trouble. And Heroic will 2-0 their way onwards to compete for the final spot in the playoffs.
Impressive. Great showing there for Heroic, and especially in that city side. Once they got the rifles out, it looked like they weren't stopping.
And they did not stop at all. A great effort towards the end of it, but FURIA could not do this map what they could do over on Ancient.